I came away with a good impression. I think that those who have put up themselves to lead Sierra Leone are people who have made their own self-assessment and are confident in what they want to do. It's one of the strangest missions that I've had because I've come in and out twice. It's not usual. Normally we come in with the observer mission, but I got an invitation by the PPRC to come and preside over the signing of a peace pledge. And so I came in initially under the auspices of the PPRC. And as you're right, as you said, we met all the stakeholders initially and met especially with the political parties. And what we did was we involved them in drafting the peace pledge. And so they were part of it, they owned it. We went through clause by clause until we all came to a consensus that that is the pledge that we could all sign on to, and all the parties committed to sign to it. And we held an occasion where they signed, 8 of them were present. The others were all represented, but the decision was taken that only the presidential candidates can sign. And so the 8 presidential candidates there signed. The others were represented by running mates and others who were not presidential candidates. And so we asked the PPRC to go around and collect the rest of the signatures, which I think they are doing or have done. And then I came back under the auspices of the Commonwealth. So right now I'm wearing the hat of the Commonwealth. And I had an opportunity to meet some of the stakeholders again the second time. And so I think that in this election it gives me a deeper understanding, having had the opportunity of meeting most of the stakeholders more than once. It gives me a deeper understanding of what the situation on the ground is. And it leads me to say that there's a reasonable opportunity for a successful election in Sierra Leone. I think at least we feel the commitment of the ordinary Sierra Leonean citizens to have a peaceful and successful election. You can feel it. Well, I think that Sierra Leone has the opportunity to consolidate its democracy, and this election is critical. And if I quote one of the stakeholders we met, he says that this election involves not only electing a new leader, but also consolidating the peace. It's a critical election, and all of us are having fingers crossed and hoping that Sierra Leoneans will rise to the occasion. Yeah, I think so. I think that the National Elections Commission is, to a large extent, ready. We met with the chairman of the commission and some of his commissioners, and they walked us through the processes. They have received their election material. They are dispersing the election material to the various stations in advance of polling day. And so I believe that in terms of the commission itself and talking to the stakeholders, that's the political parties, they have a fair degree of satisfaction with the work the National Elections Commission has done. And so I do think that the opportunity is there for a successful poll. But let me point out that the responsibility for a successful poll does not rest only with the commission. The commission will do its duty to have its electoral officers there. They would go through the process, all the electoral processes with the people. But then a responsibility rests with the political parties to make sure that the integrity of the poll at every single polling station is guaranteed. And that is why they are part of the process. And that's why every candidate has an agent in every single polling station. And they're supposed to be there and make sure that the right thing is done. You should have trained your agents well, what to look out for, and all that. And at the end of it, the ballots are counted at the sites. And you take your polling figures, that is the results of the ballot. And every political party must have a system for collecting their results from all the polling stations, so that you have an idea, what the results are, so that when the Electoral Commission comes out, you can compare and see within a margin of error whether things went well or didn't go well. And so the responsibility is both on the Electoral Commission and also on the political parties to make sure that the poll is transparent, free and fair. I'm confident. I'm confident. I can see it in the eyes of all the that this election is going to be successful.